Welcome to the YouTube channel, The Right Place, where creativity meets affordability. If you're passionate about giving your garden a unique personality without breaking the bank, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're diving into the exciting world of upcycled garden art and outdoor decor sourced through thrifting. This is your chance to learn how to transform overlooked items into enchanting garden features. Here at The Right Place, we believe that beauty shouldn't be expensive. With a little imagination and the thrill of the thrift hunt, you can create stunning garden art that adds character, charm, and a whole lot of joy to your outdoor spaces. Before we dig into our list, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss a budget-friendly DIY idea. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you love turning trash into treasure. Let's jump into our first upcycled garden project. You're going to be amazed at what a simple, thrifted item can become. One, thrifted bike basket. A thrifted bike basket might not seem like much at first glance, but in the garden, it becomes a rustic hanging planter full of charm. The metal wire construction is perfect for drainage, and the shape holds a generous amount of soil and flowers. With a coat of weather-resistant paint, this item transforms from forgotten junk into the focal point of a fence or garden wall. To turn your thrifted bike basket into a vibrant garden piece, simply line it with coconut fiber or burlap. Add your favorite annuals or trailing plants like petunias or ivy, and hang it from a shepherd's hook or on the side of a shed. It's affordable, eye-catching, and brings a vintage flair to any outdoor corner. Bike baskets also offer an excellent way to recycle and reuse materials in a functional, eco-friendly way. Instead of buying expensive hanging planters, you're giving new life to an item that might otherwise end up in a landfill. It's the perfect start to your thrifty garden makeover. Two, potato chip tins. Those large vintage potato chip tins you spot in thrift stores can become standout container planters or quirky garden storage. Their bold graphics and unique shapes make them ideal for injecting personality into your garden space. Drill a few drainage holes, and you've got a conversation-starting planter that costs just a few dollars. You can also use these tins as storage for seed packets, gloves, or small tools, keeping them dry and protected. Add a coat of sealant to prevent rusting, and place the tin somewhere it can shine on your porch steps, in a greenhouse, or beside your garden bench. The pop of color and retro appeal are unbeatable. Don't be afraid to mix and match different tins for a collected, layered look. This kind of visual interest is hard to achieve with store-bought items, and your guests will love the whimsy they add. It's all about seeing the potential in everyday things. Three, copper teapot. Copper teapots are often overlooked treasures in secondhand shops, but in a garden, they gleam with new purpose. The natural patina that forms on copper adds a touch of antique elegance, making these perfect vessels for small succulents or even as a bird feeder. They're sturdy, weather-resistant, and endlessly charming. Mount the teapot on a wooden post or place it on a stack of stones to elevate it above your flower beds. The spout can even be rigged to slowly drip water into a small bowl, creating a simple water feature with minimal effort. It's a classic example of upcycling done right. Whether you're going for a shabby chic aesthetic or a more rustic garden look, copper teapots are versatile and easy to work with. A little polish or a bit of intentional aging can create dramatically different styles. Either way, you're crafting beauty from something once discarded. 4. Mason jar lanterns. Mason jars are a thrifter's dream when it comes to outdoor decorating. With just a little wire and some tea lights or solar fairy lights, they become enchanting lanterns that cast a warm glow over your garden pathways. Hang them from tree branches or shepherd's hooks for an instant magical vibe. These jars can also double as tabletop lighting for evening gatherings or quiet nights on the porch. Fill them with pebbles, sea glass, or sand at the base. Then top with your light source for a grounded, decorative effect. The best part, they're almost always available at thrift stores in abundance. 'The simplicity of mason jars allows you to get creative, paint them, frost the glass, or tint them with food coloring and glue. Each jar becomes a small canvas, and the result is personalized, handmade decor that reflects your style and love for repurposing. 5. Upcycled watering can fountain. Turning a watering can into a fountain may sound ambitious, but it's easier than you think, and the results are stunning. Vintage metal watering cans from yard sales or thrift shops have that perfect old-world look. With a small solar-powered pump, you can make it the centerpiece of a tranquil garden nook. Drill a small hole at the base for water tubing and position the can so it pours into a basin or bowl. Add river rocks or glass beads for texture, and you've created a fountain that's full of charm and personality. It's a relaxing water feature that invites both birds and compliments. This is the perfect example of how garden art doesn't need to be store-bought or expensive. With some creativity, a bit of thrifted metal, and a tiny solar pump, you can turn scrap into serenity. Let your imagination flow just like the water from your new favorite garden piece. 6. Vintage wood dough bowls. Vintage wood dough bowls are rustic treasures often found at thrift stores and flea markets, and they can be stunning additions to your garden. These beautifully aged bowls bring warmth and natural texture to any outdoor setting. Use them as shallow planters for succulents or moss gardens. They're especially striking when placed on a patio table or nestled among your flower beds. Due to their shape, dough bowls are ideal for creating low-profile centerpieces that work beautifully in outdoor dining areas. You can line them with a plastic insert or heavy-duty plastic wrap to protect the wood from moisture while still planting soil-loving greenery or flowers. Add stones or driftwood for a naturally curated look. 'If planting isn't your goal, turn the dough bowl into a display piece by filling it with seasonal finds, pine cones, dried lavender, or even garden tools. Their worn-in aesthetic and handmade quality make them perfect for layering into any garden design, blending functionality with artful storytelling. 7. Herb Tower Garden. Creating an herb tower garden from thrifted pots and containers is both space-saving and beautiful. It's an ideal solution for small patios or balconies and gives your outdoor area a vertical visual interest. Stack pots of descending size and plant herbs like basil, thyme, and mint for a practical and aromatic display. Thrift stores often carry mismatched pots, which you can unify with a coat of spray paint or leave as is for a whimsical, eclectic look. Add a sturdy rod or dowel through the center for stability, and anchor the base in a large pot filled with soil. You'll be amazed at how much you can grow in a small footprint. This upcycled herb garden becomes more than just a functional addition, it's a living sculpture. You're saving money, maximizing space, and surrounding yourself with fresh ingredients all summer long. Plus, you can rearrange and refresh the containers seasonally for a constantly evolving garden feature. 8. Unique planters from the hardware store. Hardware stores are unlikely treasure troves when it comes to upcycling planters for your garden. Items like galvanized buckets, paint cans, toolboxes, or PVC pipes can be transformed into artistic planting containers with just a bit of creativity. Best of all, many of these items cost far less than traditional planters. Galvanized metal containers especially bring an industrial or farmhouse vibe to your garden setup. Drill some drainage holes, add a liner if needed, and you're ready to plant flowers, herbs, or even vegetables. Toolboxes are great for shallow-rooted plants, while tall paint cans can house deeper roots like tomatoes or peppers. With a coat of weather-resistant paint or sealant, you can color match these items to your outdoor palette or embrace their raw, utilitarian look. This blend of function and flair is what makes upcycled gardening so satisfying and so personal. Nine, Thrifted garden stools. Thrifted garden stools bring color, texture, and structure to your outdoor space while serving multiple purposes. Whether ceramic, metal, or wood, these stools are great for setting potted plants on varying levels or providing casual seating around your garden. They add dimension and style with minimal cost. Look for stools with decorative cutouts or intricate patterns, as they can double as lantern holders or pedestal plant stands. Even the most worn-out piece can be revitalized with a quick sanding and splash of outdoor paint. You'll instantly add character without spending a fortune on new furniture. Because they're portable, garden stools can be moved around depending on your needs or the season. Place one next to your raised beds for a gardening perch, or use it as an accent piece in a flower bed. It's yet another example of how functional decor can be both stylish and sustainable. Ten, Thrift store chandelier with Dollar Tree solar lights. Repurposing a thrift store chandelier with Dollar Tree solar lights is a brilliant way to bring elegance and ambience to your garden. This DIY project merges vintage charm with modern practicality. Remove the wiring and bulb sockets, and simply glue or mount solar lights in place of the original bulbs. Hang your solar chandelier from a tree branch, pergola, or shepherd's hook to create a glowing focal point that comes alive at night. You can spray paint the chandelier any color to match your decor, try matte black for a gothic garden vibe, or bright white for a shabby chic touch. This upcycled lighting idea adds a magical touch to your garden without the hassle or expense of wiring. It's the perfect finishing piece for an evening retreat, blending thrift store ingenuity with dollar store simplicity. Few projects are this budget-friendly and this beautiful. Unique planter pots. Unique planter pots are everywhere. You just have to look beyond the traditional garden aisle. Think outside the box by repurposing old boots, colanders, ceramic pitchers, or even kitchen strainers. These unexpected vessels can add whimsy and surprise to your outdoor space, especially when clustered in a themed corner or arranged on a garden shelf. Thrift stores and garage sales are gold mines for these kinds of items, especially if you're not afraid to experiment. A colorful teapot with a cracked lid, perfect for trailing flowers. A broken porcelain sink, make it a fairy garden planter. When you embrace imperfection and creativity, the possibilities become endless. These one-of-a-kind planters give your garden personality that store-bought pieces just can't replicate. Not only are you saving money, but you're creating a visual story full of texture, nostalgia, and charm. Your garden becomes more than a space, it becomes a reflection of your imagination. Mini shopping cart. A mini shopping cart may seem like a quirky find, but in the garden, it becomes an eye-catching, mobile planter full of charm and utility. Whether found at a thrift store or a yard sale, these pint-sized carts offer a perfect place to house cascading flowers or cheerful herbs. Line the basket with burlap or cocoa liner, then fill it with soil and colorful plants. The wire frame provides great drainage, and the wheels allow you to move it around your garden or patio easily. It's practical, playful, and guaranteed to be a conversation starter with your guests. Add small seasonal decorations to reflect the time of year, mini pumpkins in fall or faux eggs in spring to turn your cart into a rotating display piece. This type of upcycled decor showcases your sense of fun and proves that no object is too strange to become garden art. Salvaged items. Salvaged items like broken furniture, old tools, or rusted metal scraps can be transformed into artistic garden statements. Think of a broken chair turned into a planter stand, or an old rake head mounted on a wall to hang garden tools. These forgotten objects can find beautiful new purpose in your outdoor space. Using salvaged items not only reduces waste, but it also gives your garden a soulless sense of history and story. That old ladder leaning in the garage, perfect as a vertical planter. Those chipped ceramic tiles, use them to decorate a garden border. The key is to look at the shape, the structure, and the possibilities. Every salvaged piece adds a rustic, authentic texture that polished decor often lacks. It's affordable, sustainable, and uniquely yours. The next time you're near a junk pile or demolition site, you might just find your next great garden centerpiece waiting to be rescued. Conclusion. And there you have it, 13 amazing and budget-friendly ideas to decorate your garden with upcycled treasures, all through the magic of thrifting and creativity. At the right place. We believe your garden should reflect your personality without emptying your wallet. Which idea was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. If this video inspired you to turn trash into treasure in your own backyard, don't forget to hit that like button and share this with a fellow DIY gardener. We love bringing you clever, sustainable ideas that help you beautify your space on a budget. Make sure to subscribe to The Right Place and turn on notifications so you never miss a single tip, trick, or thrifted transformation. Until next time, happy thrifting and happy gardening.